Hey y'all, it's me again, Delightful Soul. I hope everyone is doing well out there, and thank you for tuning in to my channel. I just want to come to you with this story about Ashanti and Irv Gotti, or rather say Irv Gotti and Ashanti, because Irv Gotti seems to be the one who has the problem. Irv Gotti made some disparaging comments about his relationship with Ashanti, in which many seem to think that was out of order.
Yes. I can get past you wanting to be with Nelly. Sounds like you didn't get past that. Just be honest. Listen. At the time it happens, any man, yeah, of course, is hurt. The chick you fucking are in love with is with this nigga. Country grandma. You wanna hear how I found out? Only on Drink Champ. It's on the documentary too. Yeah. How did you find out, sir? I was at home. And there wasn't no Twitter or Instagram back then. I was at home. Listen to this shit. This is God wanted me to find out. I was at home. NBA package. I like watching sports. Oh my God, what's this commotion going on in the stadium? We just found out what the commotion is. Nelly has walked in with Ashanti.
Nelly walked across the stage and hugged Ashanti. So during a live conversation with Fat Joe, Remy Martin, Ja, and Ashanti, this is what Ashanti said about the hug.
I haven't seen him or spoken to him since we broke up. I don't know if it's 6 years or something. So I didn't know what to expect.
Is there something still there? Is it like
Stop playing with me, John. I wasn't expecting it, but it was positive.
You know Nelly's single now.
Yeah, but I ain't. So.
Lord have mercy. All right, well, Nelly, he was on the Big Tigger show, and he talked to Tigger about his thoughts of the whole hug situation.
It wasn't just like that, man. I said what up to everybody, bro. But, it was like, it was there. I didn't want no uncomfortable feelings or nothing like that. And I just said what up. It was all good. But I said what up to everybody. But they ain't keeping that.
And after Irv Gotti made comments and said what he had to say about Ashanti, you did have people like Nelly and Fat Joe who chimed in and had their opinion. But just take a look at what Nelly said when he brought Ashanti out on stage for a recent performance, or right after Irv Gotti made his comment, and also listen to how Fat Joe feels about Irv Gotti and the things he said.
Ashanti, right? And so, whatever Irv has with Ashanti is 20 years old, right? And so I know he was making some points that mean a lot to him, his heart and soul. But, when you keep ranting about somebody 20 years later, it felt like he's not over the young lady, right? And so also we didn't know that they was fucking, right? Because the whole time, I'm there. What's Love, Big Pun Record, on tour. I never seen them together like that. Now, I'm not saying they wasn't. They was. Or there was rumors they was. I've never seen it. But I don't need to know. I don't need to know. Right? Now, it's okay if it's on a documentary. You got to say your truth in your documentary. But to go to Drink Champs and keep calling her a bitch, keep disrespecting, guys, I'm not going to be the one, I'm not the guy, to stand up for Ashanti, the brother, and I'm not the Ja Rule standing right next to him. about a girl I was with 20 years ago. In fact, I hope you die. Fuck you, bitch.
And yes, Judge Matthis offered some legal suggestions.
We're in a time where like people are kissing and telling, hence like Irv Gotti, Ashanti. In cases like this, should she maybe seek a gag order if he keeps speaking?
Yes, she should. If she feels she's being defamed, she should perhaps send a cease and desist, if nothing else, hoping that they'll honor the law, because cease and desist order is just that, a law. So that would be my suggestion prior to moving further. Just send a cease and desist and hope that they honor that.
Now, some people are saying that this is kind of making her worth and value go up a notch. In that instance, should she still seek it, or should she just ride the wave?
Well, in this environment that we've been in, good or bad helps your fame. And so I'm not sure if she's part of that culture of get famous any way you can, good or bad.
Right? Have you ever dealt with a case like this personally? With like someone speaking on someone's name, defamation?
Absolutely, I deal with it quite frequently. And as I tell the litigants, it has to be an intent to hurt your reputation, and it has to be made to third parties, and it must actually hurt your reputation. So that's the issue. Does it actually hurt your reputation, or does it give you more fame, like our kids get in this society?
Well, last question. Have you heard what he said?
Well, I know it's some things that are unflattering. I'll just say that. And no, I'm not going to repeat it and spread it further.
Well, do you think that it seems like bad intent from what you've seen? Everyone's shocked by it. I know.
You're almost asking me a legal question. Bad intent. Now you're asking the intent. I'll just say the circumstances surrounding it clearly indicates that there's bad blood in the air.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Mr. Matthis.
All right.
Actually, how this all started is that Ashanti wants to acquire her masters for her music. And Irv Gotti said he has them and he is not giving them to her. Just a way to try to control her in a sense. Well, she has decided to re-record her songs. And on Drink Champs, he also discussed the legalities of her doing so. However, it is possible that she can re-record her songs and cover her songs. And guess what? I'm here for it. I am going to download it. And yes, we are here to support her. Ashanti is very talented and she is a fixture within the community, the R&B singing community. And she tries to keep her affairs private. And we only know about them if she presents them to us. And that's her prerogative. So y'all tell me what y'all think about Irv Gotti kissing and telling, and just the outright disrespectfulness as to how he went about it. What do you think about Fat Joe's opinion and Nelly and his shade that he threw at this concert? And yes, it seems like Irv Gotti comments is a derivative over the fact that he's still hurt after 20 years of having a relationship with Ashanti. And that's just it. He thought maybe if he say those things, it may hurt her, actually hurt her and her efforts within her career. But I think it's backfiring on him because we do expect a man to be a gentleman. And if that was someone that you cared about and now the only descriptors that you can give her is the B word, yes, you are not over it and you're not over her. So let me address this God sent you a message by seeing Nelly and Ashanti walk into a game. Now, God ain't have nothing to do with that. Because if you remember, Mr. Irv Gotti, at the time, you had a whole wife at home. Yes, you were having an affair with Ashanti. And at the time, maybe she made the decision that that type of relationship is not what she wants. Of course, she was 20 years old at the time. And from my understanding, you, Irv Gotti, was a bit older. And couple that with you're not putting all you had into her career as you were doing with another artist that you had. And even Fat Joe called out Ja Rule, saying that he did not say enough on behalf of Ashanti. And Ja Rule, he did say that he did chime in, and I did hear him chime in a bit to tell him, she's good people in a sense. But I can imagine Ja Rule feeling awkward because he does have a relationship or a close relationship with both Irv Gotti and Ashanti. But nevertheless, I have a problem with grown men who are having relationships with grown women and kissing and telling because they're so hurt and everything. And even if women are doing the same thing, I have a problem with that too. For the simple fact that when everything was all good, you did keep that secret. And all of a sudden, your feelings are hurt. Now we have to tell the world. And the way that we present it to the world is not flattering. Because in many cases, we know what we're getting when we enter these relationships. When we enter a relationship with a married person. And if we enter a relationship and we are married. I believe that is a recipe for problems. I would love to hear your opinion about this situation here. So go ahead and comment below, like this video, and subscribe. As always, thank you. Bye now.